You guys, I think this might be the biggest empties video I have to date. This is overflowing. It's really heavy. I think this is about like 20 pounds. And I am so excited to get into it. I totally forgot to do my "Hey everybody, it's Jasmine" intro, but I went ahead to organize all of the products out in categories, and I also went ahead and counted everything, and I have 148 empties, which I'm very happy about, but also I feel a little defeated because my goal was to do 200 empties and I am just short of that. So maybe next time I'll work a little bit harder to go through some of my items. I also wanted to showcase some makeup items that I wanted to declutter as well, so you guys will see that. So I'm gonna start off with what's left in the bag, and that is going to be 28 nail polishes. And you're probably wondering, if you're new here, Jasmine, why the hell do you have so many nail polishes that are empty? I have a press-on nail shop, so a lot of the times I use nail polishes to create my own designs, so that's the reason why I have a lot here. So I have a lot from OPI, I have a lot of UV resin. I also have just a lot of gel polishes in general. So that's just what's in here. 26 nail polishes. I don't really want to go in depth on that because I feel like it's a little bit boring. Now into the juicy part, we're going to start off with makeup. Also, timestamps are always going to be in the description box. I have 2 of every color of these ShopMissA Wisp mascaras. Now I had 4 for myself and 4 for my client kit. So I have the teal, I have the black, the brown, as well as the blue. I am deciding to get rid of these because I've had them for over 3 months and I like to cycle out my mascaras as so. These ones are pretty okay. I feel like they don't give a lot of length or volume. It's mostly just color deposit. Getting rid of a lot of my loose glitters. I just don't find myself reaching for this for my nail or for makeup. I just don't use these, and quite honestly, I just want them gone. They're not that great. I just have some from NYX, BH, and ShopMissA. Here's another mascara. This one was my cousin's, and this one was just in my kit. This one was the Joah Lash Up Rising. Back when Alice was staying with me, this was the mascara that she was using, and now she's not really here, so I'm gonna throw it away because it's been a couple of months. We got quite the handful of eyeliners, so I have some from Colourpop. These are the BFF eyeliners. They're not my favorite, but they do give off really nice color. I just don't like the fact that they're felt tip, and because they are felt tip, the color doesn't come off evenly. And then I also have here one from Essence. It's their super fine eyeliner pen. It's waterproof. I again find that this one's really hard to deposit color because it is a felt tip. Same thing with the Profusion. I like this one a little bit better because the tip is micro. It's super small, very reminiscent of the Shiseido tip, but it's just all felt and I don't like that. And then I have here just a kohl eyeliner. It's a black one that I used to carry in my client kit. On clients, I like to use these pencil liners because I find that it's a lot easier for me to work with. I have a couple of things for brows here. So first and foremost, we have the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. This is what mine looks like. All done. I am so proud of this, so happy. And then I have another ABH product, which is the Clear Brow Gel, which is really good. And then I have the Wet n Wild Micro Brow Pencil. Hello? This here is just your typical thin eyebrow pencil, not too waxy, not too pigmented, easy to build up. Very basic. 4 primers here. So I have the ShopMissA Aqua primer. This one's a great hydrating primer. It does have a fragrance. It's very reminiscent of the Smashbox Primerizer. I have the NYX Pore Filler Primer, which is very reminiscent of the Benefit Professional. Just a different texture when you squeeze it out, but on the skin, and once it's blended out, it's fairly the same. I have the Pure 4-in-1 Correcting Primer. I kept this one in my client kit because I felt like it was a great all-in-one. It was great to work on all skin types, and I felt like it was just easy. And then also in my client kit was the Benefit Professional, the Pearl version. I find that on a lot of skin with fine lines or wrinkles, this was just an easier step for me to just fill those in quickly. Another item that was in my client kit was the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite. This one was the shade C11, and on those with fair skin, I used this one to cream contour with, and it was such a dream. I know so many people say that so many formulas are very reminiscent of Tarte Shape Tape. I am an avid user of Shape Tape, and I don't think a lot of the concealers that are out on the market are very comparable, but I think out of the Revolution concealers, this one is probably the closest because it's thick but not too drying on me personally, and also it sets on its own, so that's the reason why I feel like this is the closest dupe to that, the Infinite version. I finished up a whole bronzer, my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Yes! Isn't that so satisfying? It's so beautiful, so sexy to look at. Ugh. Got a couple of things for lips. Now, during this past winter season, I actually opened up like 5 different lip balms, so I don't have a whole bunch to show you guys. I only have one, and it's my holy grail at the moment, which is the ShopMissA Jelly Jam Lip Mask. This one's the cherry one. I have so many on backup, and this one, so beautiful, so hydrating, instantly hydrating, but also lasts on the lips for so long too. These aren't necessarily empty. I think all 4 are roughly halfway done. These are the ABH liquid lipsticks, and I had these ones in my client kit. I just felt like these ones were kind of getting a little old, and I just needed them to be replaced by something else that was more fresh, new. So I have here the color Stripped. Right here is Currant, Naked, and Toast. We're moving into the last 3 items of the makeup category. So I have here a lip liner. This one is one of my favorite lip liners, but it was discontinued, so I moved it to my client kit because to me it's easier to use something that's discontinued on clients than on myself on my YouTube channel. But this color is so pretty. This one is by My Looking Glass, and it is the shade Dusty Rose. So pretty. I love this so much. Here was another item that was in my client kit, the House of Lashes lash glue. This is foolproof. If you know your bride is going to cry, if you have somebody with watery eyes, this is definitely the lash glue that's literally going to hold it together. And last but not least is the MAC Fix Plus. I had this one in my client kit, and this one was just great overall. I just love the way it makes your skin look. It melts all the powders into the skin. I am going to save this in my drawer so I could do a back to MAC. I believe you have to save 6 empty packages, and then you will get a free lipstick or an eyeshadow. It really depends on what you want. So I'm just going to save this one in my room until I have 6 MAC products that I am done with. Everyone's favorite category in this video is my skincare, and the skincare I have the most of. I love using up my skincare, and I take skincare very seriously. I love to drench my face in so much moisture. I like to deep cleanse my face whenever I am wearing makeup. I like to avoid breakouts as much as possible. Most of the time my breakouts are actually caused by stress and not makeup. I know, very surprising. Glow Recipe. I think this is their newest launch, the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. I got this when they first launched it. I think before they even launched it, they sent it to me. And oh my god, this was so good. I went through this in literally a month. It was so good, so hydrating on the skin. I felt like my skin had instant moisture, but also an instant glow, and it was just such a dream to work with. I really want to get my hands on another one, but I currently just have so many serums in my collection right now that I need to use up. And you know what? This is kind of going to be reserved for my wish list item because it's really bomb. Also, did you know that Glow Recipe is Asian owned? Ooh, let's continue with Asian brands. Let's talk about some Shiseido. I have a lot of Shiseido here. I wanted to use a lot of my full-size Shiseido, but also my sample sizes because I just had a lot in my drawer. So the first one that I want to talk about is the BioPerformance Advanced Super Revitalizing Cream. The BioPerformance line is actually now discontinued and has been replaced with the Vital Perfection line. So this is just a really great moisturizer for somebody who has sagging skin. For me, this is more of a preventative measure to just keep my face looking uplifted and smooth and nice. And I just really like this because it's more of a thicker formula, but also when you blend it into the skin, it just feels like you have this veil of moisture. It's not greasy at all, which is really nice. I like that about Shiseido. They don't ever feel greasy on the skin. It always just feels nourishing and hydrating. Alongside that, I had a Bioperformance serum. This one is the Lift Dynamic Serum. So this one is just meant to lift the skin up a little bit more. This one was just really good. I like the way that it felt. It was more of like a creamy consistency as opposed to a liquid serum. I have the mini size of the Lift Dynamic Cream. Same thing, really amazing, really thick, but also very nourishing. Here I have two Benefiance moisturizers. As you guys know, Benefiance is my favorite line from Shiseido. Unlike the Bioperformance line, this one is definitely targeted for my skin, definitely in the 20s, 30s, maybe early 40s. This one is definitely more of a lighter weight texture, and it's more of a preventative measure, but also it has active ingredients to target your fine lines already and some of the wrinkles that you may have. So here I have one with SPF, and then I have just the regular wrinkle smoothing cream without SPF. Ultimune is my freaking baby. I love Ultimune so much. This is the core Shiseido product. If you want something from Shiseido, this is something to get. This is going to enhance and boost all of your other skincare. So this is something that you're gonna use after your toners, after your Shiseido softeners, and when you apply this underneath any serums or moisturizers, it's going to work with the ingredients that are already in those products and make it work faster and better on the skin. I have here the Shiseido Urban Environment SPF 42. This is great. I feel like a lot of the people who really enjoy this are older Asian ladies who want to have more of like a white tint to their skin. It definitely has that white tint, but if you continue to rub it in, it actually goes on clear. I don't really prefer this one. I like the other Shiseido sunscreens a little bit better, but it's still very lightweight. It feels very soft on the skin, doesn't feel oily or greasy. Again, Shiseido just never feels oily or greasy. It always just feels like a second skin. Lately on TikTok, I feel like there has been a lot of misconception about this White Lucent Cream. It isn't targeted to make your skin whiter. It's not a skin bleach. That's literally not what it is. It targets your dark spots and sunspots. That's literally what this does. It helps lighten and whiten those and not your skin complexion. You could put it all over your skin. It's safe for that, but it's just going to target that dark spot and any area that got discolored from the sun or any external factors. And so I just feel like just to clear the air, I wanted to mention that real quick. And then I also mentioned earlier about the Shiseido softener. So I have here just the mini size, and I have here the normal to dry skin one. And this is again just to help replenish the skin. It's almost like a liquid lotion. I talk about this in almost every single Empties video, I feel like. So this isn't anything new. It's just a mini size. Oh my god, I have another Shiseido product. I have the Shiseido Firming Massage Mask. So almost once a week I do facials on my boyfriend, and he really enjoys them. I am trying really hard to get Shiseido massage certified, and I feel like it's really hard because of COVID, but I have the massaging mask. So what this is, it's a really thick gel, and it really just helps you move your hands along the face in a nice gliding motion without tugging the skin. And this is just really nice. It's definitely not a necessity, but it's great to have and it's great to work with, especially if you are doing facials quite frequently. I have a lot of things in bottles. I just want to talk about some sheet masks real quick. I just had a lot of sheet masks during winter. For some weird reason, I felt like my medicine cabinet wouldn't close, and I have a skincare fridge, and it was getting to the point where there were more masks than actual bottles in there. So I tried my best to use up as many as I could. So the first one that I have is something that I actually got from H Mart to use with my sister, but my sister ended up not wanting to use this with me, so I ended up using it with my boyfriend. This one is called the Hydra Boost Double Mask. So inside there were 2 sheet masks, and I believe this one just had hyaluronic acid in it. That's all that is said in English. So hyaluronic acid mask, pretty good. I had the ShopMissA salicylic acid and tea tree mask. This is great to target acne. I also have my Neutrogena makeup wipes. I don't use this on my skin. I actually keep this in my client kit so I could clean my little makeup palette, because a lot of the times my makeup sprays don't really work. This one just really gets the job done, so that's the reason why I keep it with me. I also have the Jelli Vita Clearing Toning Mask. I don't know where I got this. Did someone give this to me? I don't know, but there's cute gummy bears on it. It was nice. It was a jelly mask. I have this Cliv Retinol Lifting Ampule Mask. I love their actual ampules that are actually in this container here. Ooh, wait. This is amazing. They really do it so well. I love the mask. I love the actual serum. Really, really good, really bomb. Love it so much. I'm gonna put that one off to the side. I have the OK Bubble Sheet Mask. Now, I won an OK giveaway. Wait, was it a giveaway? I forgot, but I got like a whole package of OK skincare, and I never used it because it was so precious to me and they were so nice to me. So I decided, okay, I'm never gonna use these. And then I realized the expiration on these were already past date, like in 2020. So I ended up just using it just to use it up, and these are really good. So I used the bubble sheet mask on my boyfriend, and then I ended up using the Tech Neck on him as well when I was doing his facial. He really liked it. I think the only con that we both felt about it was the fact that his face is a little big, so it ended up just ripping because it has an ear elastic from your chin to your neck, your chin to your ear. So while he was using those, I ended up using the Gold Dust Hydrogel Mask. This is just a 2-part mask, another gel mask. Those are my personal favorite. I feel like they're super hydrating and they lock in the moisture even after you take it off. And then on a different day, I ended up using the JJ Young Pore Rose Hip Mud Sheet Mask. And this is a mask that I like to reserve on days where I feel like my skin needs a little extra TLC. This really does make a difference in my skin. I feel like the next morning my skin actually looks different. So this is one of the very few sheet masks that I actually see results in. Most of the time I never see results, I just feel hydrated. I had a mini Cetaphil Deep Hydration Daily Cream. I got this in a Walmart subscription box. I ended up using this for my body because I didn't really like the way it felt on my skin. I felt like it wasn't enough for me. And then I also have here another Biossance product. I have a Squalane and Omega Repair Cream. Did I even mention Biossance today? I don't think so. But anyway, this moisturizer isn't that amazing. I feel like with Biossance moisturizers, I feel like I am seeking the hydration. They have so many amazing products in their line that offer that hydration for you, but their actual moisturizers never do enough. By the way, I am a normal skin type, so for moisturizers to not feel moisturizing to me is concerning. And then here is my Holy Grail Biossance product. This is the Squalane and Tea Tree Balancing Oil. I believe this one is actually my third one. I love these. I will die for these. This is amazing. It's definitely your lightweight oil. It feels so good on the skin. And I love the fact that it has tea tree so it could target your acne. Again, I don't get acne unless I stress out. And obviously I have been stressing out, especially with all of the Asian hate that's been going on. I've been stressed. Pacifica. Let's talk about it. So I have here just some repurchases. You guys have seen this on my channel since like a couple years ago, like 2019. So I have here again the coconut milk cleanser. Really nice, really gentle on the skin. I think that this is actually really amazing. If you don't like the scent of vanilla, I think you'll definitely be turned off on this. And then I have here another coconut probiotic water rehab cream. I think that this might be my 5th or 6th one that I mentioned in an empties video. I go through these a lot, but I think the one thing that turns me off about Pacifica is that sometimes it gets to the point where it adds up. Like this is $15, $16 for a small little tube, and I believe this one's like around the same price, maybe a little cheaper. But For what it's worth, I feel like you could get something a little bit more luxe for a little bit of extra bucks, if you know what I mean. These are still really great, but I highly recommend getting these when they're on sale. We have a new brand in town. Have you guys heard of this? Bubble? Bubble is like targeted for teenage skin, which is not me. I'm definitely almost 23. But I have here the Wipeout Makeup Remover. So this is going to be my first step in wiping off my makeup. This is definitely more of a lotion texture. It's very reminiscent of the Pond's Cold Cream. Yes, yes, yes. And then I have here the Fresh Start Gel Cleanser. This is very interesting because on the back it says massage 1 to 2 pumps. Girlfriend, you're gonna need 5 pumps because the amount that 1 pump gives you is literally nothing. It's nothing. You can't even wash your hands with 1 pump of this. It's kind of crazy. So a lot goes a long way, and it's definitely one of those things where it will last you a long time because the pumps are so small. I had this one for about like 2 months, which is a long time for me for a cleanser. I feel like for the most part cleansers usually take me 1 month to use up, but I do have to say, even though they are targeted for teen skin, I can see why they want to target towards that audience because it's very, very gentle but very effective. I was so sad when I ran through this. This is the Dear Hydration Toner from r+co. You guys might know them from their balm cleansers. This was so good. This was so delicious, so hydrating. I actually bought this during a sale at Forever 21 and I only got it for $1. $1? For this? Are you kidding me? It was so hydrating, so amazing, smelled beautiful and fresh, and it really made my skin look so amazing. I felt like the way that this worked on my skin was so comparable, dare I say, to my Shiseido softeners, and I swear by my Shiseido softeners. There will be nothing that comes between me and my Shiseido softeners because those are a godsend, but this is very comparable and a fraction of the price if you are looking for a dupe. When it comes to cleansing pads, I am not the biggest fan, but I actually have a lot under my sink that was sent to me. So this one is actually by V10. It's called their Pore Cleansing Pad, and essentially it is to wipe off makeup, any dirt and dust that you may have on your skin, kind of like a toner pad, and honestly, not necessarily my favorite. I just feel like there's a lot of waste in that I could just be using my regular toners on my reusable pads. That's just how I operate, but these are good, they're convenient, and they're easy, especially if you do facials on others. Let's talk about your skincare. Now, I did a video a few months back talking a little bit more in depth about their skincare in a night routine. And here is my final thoughts after finishing up everything. The day cream itself, really nice, very lightweight. I really enjoyed this. However, I felt like the pump got stuck a lot, so whenever I was in a rush, I never reached for this. This was definitely reserved for days where I didn't mind waiting for the pump to rise back up. Night cream, luxurious. I think this was one of my favorite products from their line. I really like this because it was a gel texture, but the gel was almost a hybrid to an actual cream, but it wasn't a cream and it wasn't a gel. It was definitely in between, and it felt beautiful when you put it in your skincare fridge. It felt so hydrating. I love the texture of this. This is definitely something that I recommend from the line. Finally, we have the cleanser, in which I kept in my shower. I noticed that through time, this started to burn my eyes, but not my face. It was really good to just cleanse the face. It got everything off. But for the eyes, I just felt really sensitive. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one. It worked, but also I don't like it when my eyes burn at all. I know some of you guys are probably over it. You guys are thinking, Jasmine, are you done yet? No, I'm not. We're still on skincare. We're still here. I don't know why I just go through so much skincare. It's not like I am trying to layer on so much. It just so happened that I just used up a lot of my skincare. I don't know what's going on here. But I have another mask that I found, another salicylic acid and tea tree mask. These are my favorite. I really like that. Also, I have a whole bunch of the ShopMissA skincare here that I want to talk about. I already did a review on my channel, so I'm not going to go in depth, so you guys can watch that if you guys want a full in-depth review. I have the Coconut Water Complex 10%, a great micellar water option. You have the Holy Green Water Hydrating Serum, really nice, very hydrating, also very lightweight. Squalane Barrier Cream, very basic moisturizer, not too hydrating, but definitely doesn't sit on top of the skin. You have the Niacinamide 2% plus BHA. This is really great, especially when you are looking for something that's going to control your oils and also hydrate you throughout the day. You also have just your plain simple hyaluronic acid. Can't go wrong with this. You also have the Cica Licorice Root Cleanser. This is a gel cleanser. I really do like this. I wish that this one came in a pump because I felt like for me, I went in with a double layer and it was just really inconvenient for me to get water everywhere. Niacinamide 2% plus ceramide plus green tea foaming cleanser. This was another really great cleanser as well. I feel like the gel cleanser and the foaming cleanser to me work both the same. It just really depends on the desired texture that you like. Finally, we have the AOA Skin Caffeine Eye Cream. I didn't quite finish this. This is actually in my bathroom in another container, but from my use of this, I actually feel like it's a very hydrating cleanser, eye cream, and it's really nice, but I am not quite seeing results just yet because I just opened it and I have been using it for maybe a week and a half. Finally, the last item that's in a squeeze tube is this one by OK. It's a sleeping mask and there's 5 to 6 uses in here as it claims, but actually there was like 10 to 12, double the amount here because a little went such a long way. We have here a product from Banish. You guys might remember them because I feel like in 2016 or 2017, they collaborated with a lot of Instagram influencers for paid promotion, and then they kind of disappeared off the planet, but then they actually sent me like a whole skincare kit to try, and I ended up liking the Banish oil the most. In the last Empties video, I talked about their cleanser, but I think in general, the Banish oil is probably my favorite out of everything that I tried. Very lightweight, and I feel like out of a lot of their products, this one meshed the best with my skin. I felt like a lot of their products made my skin very sensitive, but for the most part, this is something that I do recommend if you are considering the brand. The next oil that I have here is a castor oil, and this is by Creole Essence. I actually purchased the fuller size, and it's now in my bathroom, and I got this from Ulta. And what I really like about this is that I have really sensitive eyelids, or my lash line if I should be specific, because of all of the lash try-ons that I do, it makes my eyes really sensitive, and it also just tears my skin. So the only thing that's able to help that is castor oil, and alongside that, it actually makes my lashes grow, so it's almost a 2-in-1 for me. I have here my discontinued The Body Shop Vitamin E Essence Lotion. This was my last bottle that was on backup. This was discontinued like a couple years ago, but I still had it. And then I have here the Essen Herb Bulgarian Rose Ampule. I kept this one in my client kit as a way to moisturize my client's skin. A lot of the times they don't do their skincare prior to doing their makeup, so this is a great option just to prep their skin for makeup. I also have here the Touch and Soul Beauty Aid Cream. This was great not only for my face but also my body. It was really nice, super hydrating. It was great for sensitive skin. My boyfriend has sensitive skin and he loved this moisturizer on him. I have a product from Dr. Zenobia, in which you can find this at Sephora. This one is the Aloe Vera Blemish Soothing Moisturizer, and I really like this. Back when I had my large pimple on my forehead when I was doing my makeup palette series, I was using this actively, and I felt like my skin got clear within a week, which was really amazing. And then the last skincare product, thank God, is the First Aid Beauty Resurfacing Liquid 10% AHA, and I use this mostly on my body. As you guys know, I mentioned it briefly, but I do have scars on my body and I don't want to show it to people. I am not proud of them, so I use this on my body as a way to just diminish the color and to also just lift it from the skin, and I felt like this has done so much for me, for my skin, and I really do love the way that it just makes me feel. I'm not going to show you guys the results, but just take my word for it, it really does work. I also got this in my Walmart subscription box. This is by Gold Bond. It's their Strength and Resilience Protein and Lipids for Aging and Mature Skin. This was amazing for my feet. This was so good for my crusty, dusty feet. Really nice, super hydrating, very thick. For a couple of months, my sister has been waxing me and using me as like a dummy to practice. So with that, you're supposed to exfoliate your skin. So I bought this product here from Ulta. This is the Tree Hut Matcha Mojito Shea Sugar Scrub. Why does this smell so delicious? It smells like detergent. It smells so good. I don't know. Like, I love anything that smells like mojito. I love the mojito candle from Bath and Body Works. It's so good. This one just makes me feel some type of way. I really do love this, but surprisingly, it didn't even last me that long. I feel like it only lasted me about 2 months. So then after I finished that scrub, I went into another mojito scrub. This one is by the Butters Hygienics. You can use my code ThatsSoYin at checkout. It's a black owned brand. And I wanted to try this one even though it is small. I felt like it lasted me a little bit longer than the Tree Hut one because the sugars in here were more compact. So I felt like it was able to last me a little bit longer because I wasn't using so much. And again, this is the Mojito Key Lime X Supreme Peppermint. This one has more of a peppermint smell to it because the peppermint does overpower the mojito, but still super good. Amazing on the feet. This one works so much better on the feet than the Tree Hut one, by the way, if you guys have crusty feet like me. Bomb. I have these two products from the Body Shop. This one I got for Christmas last year. No, sorry, 2019. And I finally got around to using it. I have the British Rose Exfoliating Gel Body Scrub. Gel body scrubs are so nice. Oh my God, these are really good. It was like hydrating but exfoliating at the same time, and it felt really perfect, especially when I was prepping my skin to get waxed. I loved it. I really did. And then to top it off, I also got the British Rose body butter. I love the Body Shop body butters. They are so luxe, so hydrating. They don't smell too overpowering, and I don't necessarily love the smell of rose, but this rose scent was so delicious and delightful. It was like light, a little bit sweet, and it was just a pleasant time, and I hate the fact that I used this one up so fast. We got 2 body lotions to round up the body portion. So here I have the Hemp's Creamy Papaya and Shea Herbal Body Moisturizer. Whatever Hemp is using for their papaya scents, I don't know if it's real papaya, I don't know if it's artificial papaya, but whatever papaya they are using, dear God, I just want to bathe in it. I just want to have a bathtub, hear me out, and just fill it all up all the way to the brim, and I just want to lay my body. I want to get out the tub. This is me imagining it. And I just want to smell like a ripe papaya. Like I love it so much. And the lash lotion that I have is by Positive Intent, and this is a sample of something that I have a full size of, and this is their Soul Body Lotion. And what I really love about this brand is that their products have mantras on it, and they just make you feel really good. So the mantra that's for this lotion is, today I will ignite change to create the future I want tomorrow. I believe change is something that you should strive for daily, so this is a really great reminder, and also it's made with amethyst. I don't know which video I spoke about this, but I talked about how I was suffering a little bit of hair loss, and my mom was pointing it out to me, and I found out that I was using some products that had a really harmful ingredient, and that ingredient is called DMDM high dantoin. So what I did was I went through a lot of my hair products, and I ended up just emptying out the products that had that ingredient. So these two were it. So this one was the OGX Candy Gumdrop. This was in collaboration with Candy Johnson. It smells delightful, but I actually didn't really like the way this felt in my hair, so I ended up just throwing it out and just being like, whatever. And then finally I had the Palmer's Coconut Oil Strong Root Spray. I had this as a replacement for scalp spray from Head and Shoulders, and this one was a very close alternative. I think now I found better alternatives, but again, same issue. And then finally I ended up just using a lot of the other skincare, or Oh my God, I'm still in the skincare realm. The hair care that I used up. So the first one that I used up was the Briogeo Be Gentle, Be Kind Avocado plus Quinoa Co-Wash. I don't know how I feel about this. I actually had this in my shower for a good 2 years. I know, it took a long time, but this was something that's kind of like labeled as like a 4-in-1 formula. It says it effectively cleanses, conditions, detangles, and nourishes your hair. And it's really weird because it doesn't say it's a shampoo or a conditioner, so I don't really know how to use this. I honestly just used it as a conditioner and it worked. So here's another conditioner that I used up. This is the Derma E Thickening Conditioner, and I used up the shampoo in the last empties, and I really like this one because it helps thinning hair. And my mom was saying how thin my hair was, so I just thought, I'm gonna go into this. And it felt really nice in my hair because it has an herbal blend in it, and it just made my scalp feel very clean, but also the actual conditioner itself was really nourishing in my hair. It wasn't the most nourishing, but it was nourishing enough. Can we talk about a product that I didn't like, that I ended up throwing out too? This is by Kin, and this is their Hold and Shine Spray. I had a problem with a lot of Kin products because I felt like they were really heavy on the hair. I kept this in my client kit, and I really didn't enjoy the fact that my clients, whenever I would curl their hair, it would look beautiful, it would look luscious, and then I would go in with this and then immediately the curls would fall because it's too wet and too dense. I didn't really like it. It's a clean formula, which is amazing, but it's not good at all. Too wet. I also had this in my client kit for a while. This is the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine. The only reason why I had this was because my sister gave it to me, and she literally had this much left, and I was like, don't throw that out. I could use it somewhere somehow. So I just used it on my clients just to give the hair a nice shine. And then finally, I'm so sad that this is done, but it's the r+co Prep Spray. This was so amazing to prep the hair. It dried almost instantly, and it was really amazing to work with. I really love r+co's products. One of my favorites in general, and I really need more, but it's just so expensive. I'm out of breath. I really am. I just need you guys to know that. But we're down to the last category, and that category is all of my miscellaneous items. So excited. Okay, let's talk about some candles. Very excited because I have a lot of candles. I have been using candles as a way to help manifest, and dare I say it has been helping. Different candle colors definitely enhance your manifestation. So things like red will help enhance love. Things like pink will help enhance your self-love. Green will enhance abundance, money, and white is kind of just neutral to help any type of manifestation. So I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about some of the candles that I used up. The first two ones I purchased from a small business on Etsy. I believe her account is MNM, like the candy, but I purchased two candles. So I purchased her peppermint candle and her Fuji apple candle. I have never had a candle that burned all the way down. This candle literally has barely any residual wax left. Like, this is so close to the bottom, and it's really amazing. I really like the way that she formulated her soy candles. So these ones are really good. I just wish that the scent was just a little bit stronger, but other than that, I have no complaints because it worked really well. I bought this candle at Ulta, and I actually got it on sale for a really good deal. I believe I only spent like $3 on it. And this is the Papaya Blossom Soy Candle. So the reason why it looks so black in here, please don't judge me, I wasn't doing any witchcraft. I promise I wasn't. I actually had another candle that my friend gave me that broke. It came in a glass jar. So what I did was I used the Papaya Blossom. I lit it all up, and then with the candle that my friend bought me, I just put it in here and then I just lit it up. So I wanted to reuse the actual container, and that's the reason why there are some leaves in here. So the candle that she bought me had crystals in it, and it also had rose petals as well as lavender, and it was just a really beautiful experience. It was one of the sweetest gifts I've ever received from a friend. So thank you, Brianna, for getting it for me. I really do love it, and I wish I had more because that candle really meant the world to me. And then the last two candles that I had were some mini candles. I have another one from Positive Intent. This one had a really beautiful mantra to it. This one says, "Today the universe assists my endeavors, manifesting my dreams into my present reality." And this one is the Enlightenment candle. So this one just has zesty imperial spices and sweet tropical coconut. The coconut to me doesn't really pull through in this candle. It's definitely more of that tropical vibe, like more of like a cocktail type of situation. And then the final candle I was gifted from my friend Jessie for Christmas, and this one is the Firewood Fig, and I don't know what brand this is, but it just says it's a scented wax candle, and this candle smells so delicious. I love like fruitier scents that are not your traditional fruits. Like I love the apple scents, I love the papaya scents, I love the fig scents. So these are definitely just like up my alley. I'm not a huge fan of like tropical fruit scents. I don't know, papaya, is that tropical? I don't really know. But this one just smelled really, really good, and I love it when my friends gift me candles. It's so meaningful to me, and I love it because they really sometimes do put intent when they do gift me candles. Like my other friend Bree gifted me candles to help my manifestations. So I just feel like these are just so beautiful, and thank you guys. I got some questions in some past videos about what I use to whiten my teeth, and in every single Empties video I talk about the same damn toothpaste, and that's Hello. Hello. I do love them. Hello, please notice me. Please get me on your PR list. I swear this is like the one thing that I want in life, just like more Hello toothpaste. That's all I want. Simple things in life. I will probably manifest it later. But I have here the activated charcoal, which is not my favorite. I always accidentally buy these ones. It's so frustrating. I don't like the charcoal toothpaste because I don't feel like it's as effective as the hemp ones. So this one is my holy grail toothpaste. My holy grail toothpaste, listen to me. But this really does help whiten my teeth. Yay. So this one is the fluoride toothpaste. My dentist told me to use fluoride toothpaste in particular. And this is the hemp, tea tree, and coconut oil toothpaste. And this one just tastes minty. It tastes great. It doesn't taste like weed. Yeah, it's great. It's amazing. I do wear contacts, so my contact solutions are these two. I wanted to just use up my typical saline solution, so that's the Renew Advanced Formula Triple Disinfectant. This one was just about to expire, so I wanted to use it. And this one is my everyday solution. This is a hydrogen peroxide solution by Clear Care. I get this from Costco. It's just really amazing because it deep cleanses all of the protein, dirt, and grime, and makeup if you do get it on your contacts. You are supposed to leave this in with your contacts for 6 hours or more, or else it will burn your eyes because it is hydrogen peroxide. I go through a lot of hand soaps because I am working on nails, I am working on creating handmade earrings, I'm working on things that need to be touched. So I like to make sure that my hands are clean at all times, and so I just go through some Bath and Body Works ones if I have it. If I have, you know, deals, coupons, I like to buy these ones. So I have Eucalyptus Mint, which is my favorite. It smells like clean bathroom. I have the Coconut Mint Drop, which honestly didn't really smell like a whole bunch of coconut. It smelled more of mint. And then I have my favorite Winter Candy Apple. Love artificial apple scents. Beautiful. I like the regular hand soaps better than the foam hand soaps because once it gets down to like the halfway point, I refill it with water and then I just use it. So I try to get the most out of my hand soaps as much as possible. And as you guys know, I am a makeup artist, so cleaning my tools is very important to me. So first I will clean it with these items and then I will UV sterilize them. So I have here some sprays. I have here these ones from Ulta Beauty. I only spent like 50 cents on these. These are the brush and sponge cleansers. I felt like these ones were better for my brushes as opposed to my sponges. And then I have here the A+ brush cleanser from ShopMissA. This one was really good, especially when I'm trying to spot clean real quick in my client kit. I have here this one from Juno. This is the Juno liquid cleanser. I felt like this one literally lasted me through like 5 sponges and then I was done. So I don't really have a big opinion on that because it didn't last me long at all. And then my holy grail ShopMissA sponge and brush cleaner. These ones just come in a little soap bar. These ones are my ultimate favorite because these last so long and they're very, very effective, leaving no residue behind, and it really does deep clean everything. Finally, for my client kit, I like to keep everything as sanitary as possible. So I have 70% alcohol just to disinfect everything. I go through these quite often. I have a big thing of Clorox wipes. I use this for my table here inside the house. I also use it whenever I bring in my client kit back home. I like to disinfect everything. And then when I am on the go, because I don't like carrying a big tub like that, I carry these packets here. These are Pure wipes. And I like these ones because I actually spray down my surfaces with a medical grade spray, and then I wipe it down with the Pure wipes just to make sure that the surface is absolutely clean before I throw on my towel to protect my makeup from the table itself. So that's just what I do, like, in general. This is before COVID too. Like, I always make sure that the surfaces are always clean. I never like working on dirty surfaces. I always like to be as tidy and as clean as possible. I like to make sure that my clients feel safe and that my clients feel like they're getting a great experience with hygiene as well. So there you have it, you guys. We are completed with today's empties video. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned to another season of my empties. Oh my god, I cannot believe I went through this whole entire video with my voice still intact. My voice feels like it is fading. I'm sinking deeper into an abyss. My camera died, but I was just saying thank you all so much for watching this video from start to finish. I know a lot of you guys really do love my longer videos, and I'm so happy to be filming them for you. I am feeling really happy right now because you guys have been so sweet to me and so amazing since literally the beginning of my channel, and especially for me opening up last week about Asian hate. It really did mean a lot to me, and that video I know was a little bit all over the place, but I just appreciate you all listening and just being here for me, and also the Asian community and other communities of minorities in America. I really do appreciate that. I honestly just hope that we can continue to be positive. I hope that some of my videos help you escape anything that may be stressing you, or maybe you just love my content just in general despite being stressed. So thank you all so much, and I will let you guys all go now. Thank you all for taking time out of your day to watch my videos, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye! Peace out, Girl Scouts.